Next week on Neighbours, David is pushed to the edge following Nicolette's departure. Elsewhere, Ned has a surprising proposal for Levi and Amy, while Melanie's past is revealed to Carl and Susan. Here's a full collection of 10 big moments coming up. 1. Chloe is stunned by the truth. Chloe is tempted when Leo leans in for a kiss, but pulls back. Leo opens up to her, revealing that he and Paul offered Chloe the vineyard job to force some space between her and Nicolette. Chloe is shocked to realize how much she has been manipulated. As she processes recent events, will Chloe re-evaluate her feelings for her fiancé? 2. David is on the edge. As the pressure grows on him, David begins to crack. When he aggressively interrogates Nicolette's obstetrician, Aaron realizes his husband is starting to lose control. Carl suggests David take a leave of absence from the hospital, but David gives him a fiery response. As Aaron tries to talk sense into David, will he admit that he needs a break to concentrate on finding Nicolette? 3. Jesse is rejected. With Jesse keen to make amends for double-crossing the Robinsons, Harlow sets up a meeting with Paul and Therese to allow him to apologize. Therese tries to keep an open mind, and Jesse is clearly remorseful, but the meeting stirs up too many memories of Josh's death and what Jess's family were responsible for. Harlow soon realizes it's not going to be possible for her to stay friends with Jesse, but will she be able to stick to her guns? 4. Harlow is pushed out. Harlow is enjoying her new position at Lassiter's, delighted when she sorts out a tricky problem off of her own back. However, when Chloe asks Therese for her old job back, and Therese happily agrees, Harlow finds herself back in housekeeping. Later, Chloe slips off for a heart-to-heart with Aaron, and Harlow steps up again and impresses with her abilities. When Paul praises her, Harlow begins to think about her future. 5. Melanie's secret past. Melanie is struggling to find more part-time work, and her friends rally around her to help. But when Toadie and Mackenzie notice that her CV has some big gaps, they realize she has missed off several jobs with big-name firms. The big question is why she would hide such impressive credentials. Later, when Mackenzie presents her with an updated CV, we see Melanie dispose of it in a nearby bin. What is she trying to hide? 6. Love is in the air for Ned. Amy has a successful date with Levi, which leaves Ned feeling he has to up his game to impress her. Ned plans a big day out, but disaster strikes when H is called into work. H is surprised when Amy offers to help, so instead of indoor skydiving, the pair end up having a great time together getting the job done. When things heat up, the day has a very happy ending. Ned is on cloud 9. But how will Levi feel when Ned reveals his romantic success to him? 7. Susan's shock discovery. When Carl discovers that Melanie had a very messy affair with her boss, they realize why she has deleted the job from her CV. Susan remembers she knows the man's wife, and keen to find out more, she arranges a meeting. When Susan mentions Melanie's name, the woman reveals that Melanie's behavior got so bad, she was forced to take out a restraining order against her. Shocked, Susan tells Carl what they learned, and the pair reel from what Melanie did. But what will they do with the information? 8. Ned surprises Amy and Levi. When Ned realizes that he'd like to know Amy on more than just a casual basis, he suspects that Levi may also be getting in deeper than he intended. Later, Amy and Levi get a message from Ned asking them all to meet up. Ned decides to put his cards on the table. After getting Levi to admit his feelings for Amy, he comes up with a suggestion that shocks the pair: why don't both the men become Amy's boyfriends? 9. Will Carl and Susan tell Toadie? Carl and Susan decide to reveal to Toadie what they have discovered about Melanie, and prepare to do the deed. But when they sit down, Toadie begins singing Melanie's praises. He admits that he knows she has faults, but reveals how much he enjoys their relationship. Carl and Susan realize that they haven't seen Toadie so happy since Sonia died. Can they really burst his bubble by telling him what they know? 10. Aaron needs a shoulder to cry on. With David still on the edge, Aaron finds himself pushed out, and the pair seem unable to communicate. Aaron turns to Chloe, and the brother and sister finally open up to each other. And while Aaron isn't ready to forgive her for what she has done, he admits he wants to protect their relationship. While Chloe and Aaron start to take steps forward, can Aaron and David mend their marriage?